Hello, guys. Welcome to today's content. In this content, we are going to have a look at two schools in two different countries. The first institution we will be looking at is in Austria, Vienna. The second one is in Australia. The first school or institution that is in Austria, Vienna, is more into programming. That's if you are a candidate or if you're a student looking to specialize in the IT sector, this is the video for you. Now, this school we will be looking at is for people who are looking to be network analysts, network administrators, mobile app developers, software developers, web developers, project managers, data analysts, any of the branches that IT related. This is the right institution for you. And one interesting thing about this school is everything is completely free. Now, the second school, which is a university in Australia, is good for people who are looking to have their undergraduates, postgraduates as masters and PhD done. And there are scholarships available. And one interesting thing that has been tormenting people who want to study in Australia is the use of agents for your application. This particular school we will be looking at has no use of agents. In other words, you don't have to apply through an agent. You can apply directly on the school's website. If you think any of these sounds good to you, stay tuned and watch this video to the end. And it's important because I'll be, as we always do it, I'll be giving you guidelines and how to submit your application. Now, before we proceed, if you are first time on this, if you are visiting this channel for the first time, please do well to leave a comment. I am a first timer so that the team can reach out to you. And also to our returning subscribers, we thank you guys so much. We thank you for your support and we love you all. Before we move on, please do well to like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and please share. These opportunities may not be for you, but maybe you know someone who would benefit greatly. So please do well to share to your friends, to your relatives, and to anyone you think this video can be a blessing to. And we will see you all shortly. All right, guys. So the first school we are looking at is the 42 Vienna or 42 Vienna. As I said in the introductory video, this school, is a coding school. Okay, so 42. So 42 is an international renowned programming school, okay, which uses revolutionary approach of peer learning with no degree requirements. It targets anyone above 18 years old with an ICT talent. 42 is a school with no teachers, no lecturers, no fees, 100% coding. So no fees, okay, and it's only 100% coding. So if you think you are interested in coding, then please watch further. Now, this is their learning model: peer learning, project based learning, real world skills, and gamification. Okay, and this is how to apply. There are three application stages. The first one is an online logic games, which is about 2 hours. Okay, and also the second one, it's you have a meeting, like kind of an interview, question and answer session, which is about an hour. And after these two ones, you have a 4 week selection bootcamp where you learn to code entirely from scratch. Now, after this 4 week, then they will now select those who will now embark on the main programming journey. So this is why Austria, why Vienna. You can have a look later, and they have several campuses as well. So you can reach much about them later. Now, as we've all already have a look, so this is their application steps. Okay, online logic games, then introductory meeting, then the pitching, which it's a 4 weeks, it's a 4 weeks immersive training boot camp on campus in Vienna. Okay, that will help you kickstart your program. So this is more about the selection boot camp. So here is life after 4-2. So someone will ask, so what next if I complete this course? So after completing this course, 80% 80% of students are offered a role after their first internship. Students get 3 job proposals on average during their studies. And guys, trust me, the world we are in, the IT sector is the most prestigious and the booming sector. So if you think you are interested in this program, I mean, it's interesting. So you have the potential to become an infrastructure management software developer, okay, mobile app developer, game developer, web developer, network architect, network, architect, network administrator, um, designer, creative industries, entrepreneur, that's project manager, data analyst, CTO, and a founder. They have internships with very renowned and prestigious companies as well. So, guys, if you think this is for you, just straight away go for it. So these are their, dates. Um, this is their opening day, but they currently have ongoing, selection from 3rd June to 28th June and from 8th July to 2nd August. So if you think you are interested, don't waste much time. Now, these are frequently asked questions that will help to clarify some misunderstandings you may have. But we are not going to go through all, we will only select few ones. So because Austria, most people, their main language is not English, you may be wondering what is the mode of instruction. All of 4 tools content and projects are available in English. So English is an important language to be able to thrive in the digital world, and we want our students to think globally. So English is their main language. Okay. So what are the main difference between 4-2 and other coding schools? This is also an important question. So the 4-2 program is 100% free. It teaches the foundations of coding and does not focus on a specific language or operating system. Above all, you will learn how to learn in a completely different way. This will help you find solutions for any kind of challenge, even beyond 4-2. So this is your curriculum related questions, which you can have a look later. Okay, so is the program full time? At 4-2, there are no scheduled classes. You organize your work and your schedule. The school is open 24 hours a day throughout the year, and you can expect to spend most of your working time on campus, 40 hours per week on average. During the selection fishing more than 60 hours per week. We recommend to see the program as a full-time activity. However, there are students who study and work part-time. Yeah, so good news, you can study and work part-time as well. So they said, do I have to move to Vienna to study at 4-2 Vienna? Yes, the program is on-site. Living in Vienna or close to Vienna may be helpful. We can support you with information on housing. Is studying at Vienna really free? Yes, 100% free. And it's because they're able to do that because of general support of their founding partners. So admission to Vienna, you can check all these ones later, students related questions. So guys, if you think this is for you, you just straight away hit the apply button and it will take you to their sign in page. You read the instructions and you progress with your application. All right, guys. So you've seen the first part of this content or this video. If you think the programming course is for you, please head on straight to their website and register your interest. Now we head on to another interesting section: undergraduates, masters, and PhD. If you are looking for a scholarship to study in Australia, one of the amazing countries in the world, please stay tuned and watch this video to the end. Alright guys, so this is the Monash University in Australia, and if you scroll through their website, it's beautiful and there are a lot of things you can explore later. Now, we will first look at their English language proficiency requirements, which is one of the headaches of international students. But there are a lot of things to read here, so we will just skip. Language of instruction. Applicants may be able to satisfy the, language proficiency requirement without a test in certain circumstances. The primary way this occurs is through a formal tertiary academic qualification of at least 2 years full-time duration. So you should have completed at least 2 years full-time education in any tertiary education. That's within the past 5 years. 2 years for those enrolling in the faculties of arts and law, and English. In English, one of the countries listed below. Courses must be taught and assessed entirely in English. So these are Monash University approved English language countries. So if you are from any of these countries, you are exempted from providing any English test. Okay, so let me just make it small so that it can fit. All right, so we have some African countries in there. We have Ghana, Kenya, Lesotho, Malawi, Namibia, Nigeria is also here. I'm sure most of our followers are from Ghana and Nigeria. So guys, it's a good news for you. We have Zimbabwe, Zambia, we have some Europe countries, Uganda, the Gambia is also here. Yeah, Tanzania. So guys, it's really interesting. So if you are from any of these countries, you are exempted for providing an English certificate. So, however, if you will need to provide an English test in case you are not from any of the countries above, then these are the accepted test scores and accepted test and their various scores. All right, interesting. Let's move on. So international students, so they have graduate, undergraduate programs, they have postgraduate, and they have research degrees. Guys, we are going to have a look at each of these one after the other and the scholarship opportunities available under each session. So please pay attention and watch to the end. We are starting with the international undergraduate students. Okay, so we'll first have a look at some courses available. So these are the category of courses. So you can either search the courses by interest area or you can search courses by faculty. So using interest area, we have accounting and finance, we have the architecture, we have arts, languages and humanities, business and leadership, computer science. So there are a lot of courses, fields you can choose from. We have medicine, we have nursing here, and it's interesting to point out that they have program specific scholarships. So depending on your program, you may even be eligible for a scholarship before you get to the main scholarships area. So I just opened the nursing portal for us to see what information is available there when you open the program. So undergraduate degrees, so you can see the different types of nursing related programs available. Okay, and lots of programs available here. You can check the graduate courses related to nursing, double degrees, that's bachelor straight to that's two degrees combined. So in this case, it's nursing and midwifery combined and professional development. Okay, so when you log onto the program specific website, there are a lot of information you can get there. Now let's look at scholarship for undergraduates. And let me tell you, this is not the only scholarship. Okay, so at the end or at some point in the video, I will show you where there are hundreds of scholarships that can help you complete your education in Monash without paying anything. So this scholarship is the St. John Monash Scholarships for Excellence. This scholarship is offered to the 10 highest achieving international students studying in Australia. Okay, that's year 12, that's undergraduates. Okay, and there are no application required. You don't need a separate application, just apply it to the school, and if you have good academic background, you will be considered, and you can get up to 40,000 Australian dollars, and they offer it to 10 people. Now let's look at more details. So you get 10,000 per year for 4 years. Okay, an invitation to apply for a place in Monash Mines, a leadership program for first year students. So in addition to getting the $40,000 per, $14,000 throughout your study, you also get opportunity to join a leadership program as well. Recipients may be asked to participate or be profiled in relevant Monash marketing, recruitment, and promotional activities. Am I eligible? An international student. You just need to be an international student applying to an undergraduate program at Monash Campus, Australia, and be available for this scholarship. Okay, so this is the how to apply. You don't need any separate application. You just need to apply. And if you have good academic standing, they will consider you for the scholarship. Amazing, isn't it? All right. So the second one we are looking at is the international graduate students. That's master's, PhD. We also have a look at their courses. They also have several courses you can search by interest area or by faculty. So you can just explore these areas later. They have hundreds of programs you can choose from, and they have lots of information on their website. Now, if you want to study for a graduate research, you need to pay attention here because it can be confusing. There you have several graduate related scholarships, especially if you want to do research. The first one we will be looking at is the research training program stipend. Now, research training program scholarships are provided by the Australian government to support both domestic and international students. So this scholarship is for both domestic and international students who are undertaking research doctorate, PhD, and research master's degree. So for PhD and master students, as part of this program, a research training program stipend, that's living allowance, is available to help support domestic and international students with living cost while studying at Monash University. Interesting, isn't it? Now let's look. So application rounds, they have 4 rounds per year, and the total scholarship value is $35,000 per year, and the number varies depending on their funding. Now, benefits. So you get a living allowance, you get a relocation allowance, and also there are a number of tuition scholarships available for our international students that can be packaged with this stipend. So now please pay attention. So this is the stipend. This scholarship we are looking at is the stipend. So they are saying that in addition to the stipend, they have scholarships that also cater for your tuition fees. So meaning that you get tuition fee waiver and you will get this over 30,000 stipend per annum as well. This is interesting. So they have the selection criteria, they have the how to apply. So let's look at their application deadlines. So round one, international, closes at 31st March, which we've passed. So the next one closes at 31st August, which that's about few months away. So if you think you are interested, this is the round you are looking to apply. Now let's delve into deeper about the living allowance. So the living allowance rates, okay, that's 2024 scholarship rates. 2024 scholarship rates. So we have so these are the scholarships: Monash Graduate Scholarship, co-founded Monash Graduate Scholarship. So these are the scholarships, and this is the benefit. So 35 annually, that's 1,300 fortnightly. We have additional benefits of 2,000, relocation allowance. So these are the scholarships, and these are the scholarships, yeah, and these are the benefits you stand to gain in addition to tuition waiver. And these are the PhD scholarships as well. So you can have a look, and these are the benefits. So if you're a PhD student, you get 50,000, annual stipend. You get 2,000 relocation allowance, and you get 1,500 research allowance. And these are all scholarships for master students and their benefits. So guys, you can explore and just apply to whichever you are eligible for. I mean, if whenever I try to explain into much details, you guys tell me that you just want the highlights. So I'm just doing that for you. Then you can do the further reading yourselves. All right. So we have another Monash International Tuition Scholarship. So this scholarship waives off your tuition fees. So in addition to this scholarship, they can give you the stipend allowance as well. You remember the statement they earlier made that this scholar, let's quickly have a look at that one. So they said there are a number of tuition scholarships available for our international students that can be packaged with this stipend. So one of the tuition scholarships is the Monash International Tuition Scholarship. So this scholarship closes at 31st August, which we looked at, and the number of scholarship available depends on the funding available. So it's available for international students, okay? And you just need to be, submit a competitive application and meet the English language requirements, which we earlier looked at. So this scholarship covers tuition fees and overseas student health cover in addition to the stipend we earlier looked, and that's the selection criteria you can look at later and how to apply. There is another scholarship here. We also have the co-funded Monash Graduate Scholarship. Okay, so that's also 35,000, in total and all rounds. So let's see details. So you get a living allowance, you get a relocation allowance, and you need to be an international student or any of these, from any of these categories as well. So I mean, they have several scholarships you can choose from. You just need to have time, patience, and check it out. Now, this is their graduate, application steps. Please pay attention. This part is very important. So the entry requirements, you can check that one later, and you check the English language proficiency. Now, before you can apply for any of the graduate research scholarships or degree, you first need to submit expression of interest. Okay. Now, if your expression of interest is successful, the faculty will now issue you with an invitation to apply. So please pay attention. If you are looking to study a research degree or research masters, you first need to submit an expression of interest. Then after the university reviews your expression of interest, they will now send you an invitation to apply. An invitation to apply. Not all applicants are required to submit an expression of interest. Okay, so please, you need to check the program and the specific. They said please refer to the application guide for further information. So let's quickly have a look at the application guide. Okay, so so this is entering your research program information. So prior to submitting your application, you must have a valid invitation to apply. This is very important. You cannot apply without having this invitation to apply. Your application will be rejected. You are not required to provide an invitation. Okay, that's you can apply straight away if you are submitting a scholarship only application, if you are applying for clinical psychology course, or if you are already enrolled in the school and you are changing a program. These people don't need to wait for any invitation to apply. And also, you need to have your research proposal ready. You need to always look for a supervisor, which is mandatory if you are looking to study in a research program. So after you get the invitation, you can now submit your application through their research graduate admission and scholarship application portal. So both the programs and the scholarship are on the same portal, which makes it easy. Okay, so these are the key deadlines. So they have from 1st September to 31st March, and they have from 1st April to 31st August. So this opening date is already running, and I'm sure people have already submitted their applications. So it's not too late. If you are interested, you can submit your application. And as I said, you don't need any agent for this one. And it's interesting to note, they said it can take up to 6 weeks for your, application and scholarship to be processed. Now, this is the scholarship. I told you earlier that there are several scholarships, though they have filters here. You just need to select that you are an international student. Okay, they have other citizenships here. You can leave this space blank and intending to study. If you are an undergraduate, honors, graduate diploma or certificate, whichever you are looking to study. But for the purpose of this content, I have ticked all the applicable ones so that we will get all the scholarship for those ones. Okay, so this is the co-founder scholarship we had a look at. So there are lots of scholarships, and some programs come with special scholarships. So please, and the scholarship packages are lucrative as well. So please, you just need to check. So they have lots of scholarships. You just need to check which one that's applicable to your case. Most of them don't need a separate application, but some also need a separate application. So you just need to check which one is applicable to you and submit your application. So those offering Masters of Commerce, you have scholarships. Masters of Economics, you have scholarship packages. Engineering students also have scholarship, 100% course fees. So I mean, they have lucrative scholarships. Okay, those into medicine, nursing, health, you also have scholarships here. Mm, Engineering students. So guys, I can't go through all the scholarships. So please, if you are interested, you just need to take time and check each scholarship one after the other so that you can submit your application. And they also have joint scholarships, which is offered with other schools. So these are the schools. If you are interested, you just need to check it out and submit your application. And they have frequently asked questions that can help you clarify some of your confusions. So guys, I mean, this is lucrative, and if you are interested, just leave a comment, and if you need help, please let us know. All right, guys, so we've had a look at the 4-2 Vienna and University of Monash, and you've all seen the opportunities I've presented to you. So please, if you think you are interested and you will implement it, please leave a comment. I will implement it. And if you're a first timer, please leave a comment. I am a first timer and I will implement it. And you can also add where you are watching us from. As I always say, we are all one community, and it's very good to get to know each other. So please share with us where you are watching us from, and if you think you will implement it, please leave a comment. I will implement it. And if you're a first timer, please leave a comment. I am a first timer and I will implement it. And let's build our community together. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share for your friends, relatives, colleagues, for for everyone to also benefit. Thank you all, and we will see you again.